Welcome to my part 2 of this DVD collection. This will probably be the last part of my DVD collection, though. Move on to my Blu-rays, which are over there. But for now, let's continue. We have the Rocky series, of course, the kind of Rocky series. Everybody knows Rocky. I don't need an introduction, but it's a pretty good DVD. I'm not gonna lie, obviously. But yeah, I think the only issue is that I will admit, I wish there was some cover art on some of the discs of 3 and 4, because they're pretty much just these circles over there, not anything blue. And of course, you got Rocky 5, which I know a lot of people hate. People consider it to be the worst in the series, but I like it. I mean, it's not a great film, but it's definitely not a bad film either. Come on, camera. Come on, bro. Come on, motherfucker. Come on. Shit, come on. Come on. Alright. There you go. Rocky Balboa, of course, Stallone at 60, returning to his absolute great shape in this film. Classic film, one of the greatest films ever made. It might probably be objectively the greatest film ever made, if I have to be honest. Obviously, there are only a couple scenes that do feel a bit lengthy, and that's it. This is pretty much a near perfect masterpiece. Yeah, everybody knows Good Bad Ugly. Everybody, even people who haven't seen it have at least seen parts of it, like, including my mom, who's not a Western, of course. The Clint Eastwood collection, a few dollars, a fistful of dollars, which good film for a few dollars more, which is my least favorite. I was a bit disappointed. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more fast-paced action, but it was still a decent movie. Of course, Good, Bad, Ugly, and Hang 'Em Up High, which I haven't seen. And I actually do like this. Most of these are pretty much just reprints of the old DVDs, which I like. And of course, you got Yippee-Ki-Yay, motherfucker. The Die Hard series. All 5 of them, including... Yeah, all 5 of them. Oh, let me see. I believe that Rocky... Die Hard... Live Free Die Hard comes with the... Nope, it doesn't. It's just the... I think it's a theatrical cut, which obviously sucks, but... Oh well. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! Of course, all 3 of them, including the including the widely hated Ghostbusters remake, which I won't see. And of course, you got Share the Load, Lord of the Rings, the 3-film collection. All 3 of them. I don't need to explain it. Everyone knows Lord of the Rings, but I will admit, when I try to go into the special edition big feature, I can't really get into it. Apparently, you can't really get into the special features in this DVD, which I will admit is a shame. The Godfather trilogy, which I do like. This TV, I've heard some bad things about the Blu-ray, so actually I don't really need buy these on Blu-ray. I can just keep them on DVD. Since I mean, obviously they also come with a lot of people call good the iconic fan favorite Francis Ford Coppola commentary, which is nice. Of course, the Alien quadrilogy DVD set with Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. Obviously, the first film is glad. The second film is a masterpiece, an absolutely fantastic film. I haven't seen these films actually because I've heard how bad they are, but I will. I also need to get these two on 4K. I'll definitely get Aliens when it comes on 4K. I don't know, but it seems like when I in my Amazon account, apparently this went out of print. I guess. The 4K apparently went out of sale. But if it comes back on sale, I'll buy it. And of course, you got the entire Nightmare on Elm Street collection, the first 8. The only thing that's missing is the remake, which I mean, obviously, because the remake, I've heard lots of horrible things about the remake, but all of these are just reprints from their original DVD. Like the first 7 is pretty much reprints of the fan favorite old DVD set from back in the day. So there you go. Black Panther, not mine, my mom's. Really enjoyed in theater. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I've heard some things about that the film may not have aged that well. Probably because people probably praise it because of Black Lives Matter and all that stuff. But yeah. When I first saw it, it was a pretty good film. When I saw it, obviously I haven't seen it in a while. The Killer with Chow Yun Fat Dynasty, Dragon Dynasty DVD. It only comes with a few special features like the interview with John Woo Q&A, location, blah, the trailer, blah blah. My personal favorite. This is, I don't know. It's gonna obviously gonna be a bit spoilery. So I'm gonna really. This is actually my favorite John Woo film so far. Obviously, the only films I've seen of his is The Killer, A Better Tomorrow, Hard Boiled, Hard Target, and and Face Off. But this is so far my favorite. I need to see more of these. A lot of these I need to pick up. And of course, the classic Hard Boiled, one of the most influential action films of all time. I've heard some people say that the Blu-rays of these aren't that great, so that's why I run up bought them DVDs since I thought they were better. I mean, obviously they're not great objectively. They're not like high quality, but it's DVD. I mean, what was I expecting? Actual Blu-ray quality, huh? Come on, y'all, be realistic, y'all. Okay. Blood In, Blood Out, the director's cut edition DVD. Of course, it's directed by the guy who directed The Devil's Advocate, which I will watch. And I'll also watch this film too. Unfaithfully Yours, the Criterion Collection DVD. And it almost looked like Preston Sturges, I think. He might be related to John Sturges, who I heard is a legend of Hollywood old action films. I haven't seen this, but I got this because I heard Tarantino was a big fan of this film. Apparently, I've actually done some research about, so I'm actually trying to search up most of his favorite films, the films that influence him as a director and where he is today. And of course, What's a Mook? Mean Streets, classic film, one of my favorite films of the 70s. It might probably be one of my favorite films when I think about it. But And this is a special edition Warner Brothers DVD from a number of years ago. And of course directed by the legendary Martin Scorsese. Actually a bit of an underrated film nowadays. I don't really think that many people, not that many people talk about Mean Streets when talking about Scorsese. They always talk about Taxi Driver and Goodfellas and Casino and Wolf of Wall Street and The Departed, A Raging Bull, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you guys know. They don't really talk about this film, which is a shame. Drunken Mastery with Jackie Chan, the film that made him the star, and I need to see this film. Apparently, this has no main menu. As soon as, and I didn't watch the film, but I watched when I popped it in because I wanted to see if it was actually playable. And as soon as I put it on, it just cut to the movie. Well, obviously some logos and some FBI warning, of course. But as soon as it cuts some logos, it just cut to the movie, which I would have liked to see a main menu, which I'm always someone who likes main menus, but that's just me. The Electric Boogaloo documentary, the wild, untold story of Canon Films. Apparently, some people say that, just I'm trashing Canon, and it's just, but honestly, I don't care, honestly. So I'm like, what were they gonna do? Or just give this fake, these films are great? No, they're gonna give their opinions, their genuine opinions, and I want to see their genuine opinions, even if I highly disagree with them on a few stuff. But I've heard some quite interesting stuff on some of the movies that are in this, so that's why I bought them. And I want to watch it soon, which I will, very soon. Infernal Affairs, which is the region-free DVD from a number of years ago from overseas. The Tartan Asia stream, which I heard there's a Criterion box set of the trilogy, but unfortunately the box set is expensive. It's like hundreds of dollars, like almost $100. Like, bruh, I ain't paying for that shit. You know what I mean? I know I'm cussing, but that's me. I can't help it, damn it. I mean, what do I want to do? Do I just want to make it pussified and make it kiddie? Just because I'm kid. And of course, dun da da da, dun da da, dun da da da, dun da 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 da. The Indiana Jones Complete Adventure Collection. I really like this. I really enjoy this DVD. I really like how the way this artwork. This has Indy over here. You have Indy over here, Indy down here, Indy right here, and Crystal Skull, of course. And of course, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, which is actually my favorite Indiana Jones film. Besides Raiders of the Lost Ark, Last Crusade, which is a great film. King of Crystal Skull, the 2-disc special edition, which I haven't seen since I've heard some lots of bad things about it. That's why I kind of avoided it a bit, because I didn't want to waste my time. Because how apparently bad it is. Yeah, I definitely really do enjoy. Definitely enjoy the old Indiana Jones trilogy before Crystal Skull. And of course, a Third Colors trilogy. Haven't seen any of these, but I want to. I like how these like old school they are. Like, these are definitely of their time, very dated, because they were from back in the day. And I want to get them, obviously. And I know there's Criterion Blu-ray, but I just wanted to get the DVD because I was more still collecting DVDs. I was still a bit of a DVD. I've kind of become run up to it a little bit since I decided DVDs aren't me, but now I decided for a little bit. But before I return, but anyway, that wraps up my whole DVD collection. Now let's get into the Blu-rays. My movie collection, part 1. See you soon.